What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? Hope y'all been moving smart. Hope y'all been focused on yourself. Hope y'all been going in within. Hope y'all been working on yourself, man. Remember, we always a work in progress, man. Hey, Slim, I'm about to have, school is in session today because I'm about to talk about some real shit. Shit that I just like been trying to do research myself about this certain topic. And by the title of the video, you already gonna know what we talking about. We talking about these evil ass record labels, drill music, shit that's only meant to keep us down. I got a few notes right here too, cause this shit came from the heart. This is a certain way I've been feeling, and I just want to get all this shit out. And hopefully that if anybody can see this joint, I can kind of share my knowledge with you, man. Time, but man, let me go to point number one, man, because I'm gonna read off my notes. And a lot of time I might just ramble because some shit might enter my head. But end of the day, we gonna get all these notes and all this shit that I wrote down because this is a real deep subject. Read in between the lines, Slim. Read in between the lines. Remember that. Read in between the lines. I'm trying to keep this joint real short and simple. But yeah. First off, man, drill rock. Or if you from where I'm from, around the DC area, free car music, that shit is destroying you, Slim. All that shit is the devil realize using you as a puppeteer. You hear me? He just pulling your strings, Slim. He pulling your strings. Cause it's not only affecting you, it's affecting everybody else. But we about to dig deep into this shit, real deep. It's gonna be a good ass video, Slim. We about to dig real deep, man. Real deep. All right, picture it like this. Nigga trying to get signed, right? He trying to get his mother out the hood. He trying to get some little money on. He trying to make a whole way for himself. So he like, I want to rap. First off, we already programmed. We feel like the only way to make it out is if we athlete or we rapping. It's only two ways we feel like we can make it out. False, but they not going to let us know that programming. But let's say you rapping in your little area. You get a little bit of buzz and shit. And then somebody want to offer to sign you. So you like, all right, I get a little signing bonus and that. Now only knowing you signing your life away. This dotted pen, when you sign your name in that dotted line, you was signing your life away. Your human rights, you was signing that shit away and you don't even fucking know it. But I'm about to blow your whole mind away. First of all, the industry evil as shit. It's been evil. Do your research, please. The music industry, especially when it comes to the rapping, is evil as shit. So many evil tactics behind that shit. When I talk about, or for example, let's backtrack. Let's go you know how Hollywood, how they talk about the casting couch? How they had the casting couch to get certain people for certain acting roles? Same thing with the music industry. That shit still happens to this day. They have these secret rooms where you might get signed, and back in the day, they'll try to get you high, you know what I'm saying? Doing that yay back in the day was kind of popular, so niggas be, you know what I mean, doing coke or some shit like that, and then before you know, you had shit, little, you know what I'm saying, you in the back, head nodded all the way up, high shit, joint sucking you off, and you look down, this little white boy sucking your shit off. Do your research. This shit is real. It is all types of evil sexual practices that emasculate a man in the music industry. That's the easiest way to feel like you could take a man's dignity and you can control him. So you got to read in between the lines with that. So that just lets you know how deeply evil rooted the music industry is. They will go to extents that deep. Man time. And then I ain't gonna lie, so I'm gonna let y'all know too, these labels, when you got a little buzz and what you doing and you starting to pop, they is scouting you, nigga. You know, like when the NBA or the NFL be scouting, these record labels are scouting you. They looking at what you rapping about, shit that you doing. They scouting you. Cause you wanna know why? When they give you that deal, right? And you pop, you an investment. You was a number. You an investment. And they thinking that, oh, I'm put this money into him, right? If he rapping this drill shit, or if he rapping this shit about murder, getting free cars, robbing, He know they thinking they betting that you don't live a long life. They bet either you die, they really betting you die, or they betting you get locked. Because in each deal, it is insurance to it. But when you die, they don't. It's no insurance for your family for none. That's only insurance for you. So when you die, all that music is going to the label. Yeah, they might break that shit down with your family if they nice, but they is not obligated to break that shit down with nobody. And not only that, when you die, look at all these rappers: Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle. All these guys, when you die, you sell 4 to 5 times more record sales. So you sell 5 times more record sales, and they don't gotta break it down with nobody. They don't gotta break it down with nobody. It goes all to them. All to them. It's an investment. They looking at you like an investment. Why do you think all these artists want their royalties or masters once they get in the game for a little bit? I remember one time YoungBoy was posting on Atlantic or some shit like that. He was like, fuck Atlantic, or Atlantic is, don't sign to Atlantic, because he was trying to get his royalties for the longest. The last thing these record labels want to do is give you your royalties, because they know when you get your royalties, that money goes to you even after you die. It can go to your family, it can be assets, it can go to you. It doesn't go to them. That's the last thing they want to do is give your royalties and your masters. That's the last thing they want to do. Why I think all these artists be fighting for that shit? Because they wasn't thinking when they signed their name when that dotted line at first. They didn't do the research. Man, time. When I say you signing your rights away, you signing your rights away. And also remember too, like, the more drill music they promoting out here is going to be the more money they going to make. Because how I said in the other video, man, if you did watch it, these same record labels are the same ones owning these federal prisons. So man, time, not only is they investing on the rapper, they investing on everybody who has their AirPods in, everybody who's listening to the music. They investing on all of them too. Because if you listen to that shit, 9 times out of 10, these rappers be copping. They be copping. But youngin' who listen to that shit, who really listen to that shit getting brainwashed, he doing that shit. He really robbing the robbers. He really in them cars. He really doing that shit. And that shit only lead 2 ways. You gonna die or you gonna be locked. And the same CEOs of these record labels are the same ones that own these federal positions, or they have heavy stock in these federal facilities. And each person that gets locked up in these federal facilities, they get a grant. They get money for that shit. So it all goes hand to hand. They is betting on your demise. And another thing too I want to touch on. Real quick, I ain't trying to make this too long. I'm trying to just get y'all in and out, man. But man, Slim, if you look at the statistics too, 70% of people who listen to hip hop music are white. So dig deep a little bit. So 70% of people who listen to hip hop are white. What I take away from that is kind of like, they are listening to this because they feel like this is the natural state of our culture. Man, time, let's keep it real. Black culture, I don't like you saying the word black because we not black, we melanin. But let's say black culture is the most influential culture. Let's just keep it a being. We influence a lot of things. They tap into a lot of things we doing. We is always in the number, like they're always tapping into what we doing. So they are listening to our music the most, more than us. I feel like, and I'm going in with them, this is like a rats in the lab type mentality. They are experimenting on us. Man, time, they are experimenting on us. It's really a youngin' going through the shit these niggas is rapping about And it might be little Johnny from over here listening to this shit, this King Von shit, thinking this shit's sweet. But it's really a youngin' in those streets going through that shit. That shit ain't no joke. Man, time. And little Johnny over here listening to it, thinking this shit's sweet. Like, it's a rats in the lab mentality I'm getting from all this. Like, they are experimenting with us, promoting all this shit, putting this shit the #1 genre, putting this on all the blogs. Thinking that shit is sweet when it's kids losing their lives over this shit. It's fucking our youth up. It's suppressing us. It's keeping us from evolving. It's modern day fucking slavery. Slavery is not like how it was in the 1800s. We are not shackled down. Slavery, modern day slavery is now is keeping us oppressed by killing each other. We are looking at the person who looks like us, dressed like us, talks like us as the #1 fucking enemy. When the #1 fucking enemy, hey, I'm not even gonna say that. We pushing positivity, but going within. Man, time going within. But we looking at our brothers and sisters like we the enemy when we supposed to be together. Man, time. Going within. And back to these bloggers. Slim, I'm saying how these bloggers is profiting off our demand. I just, like, Mo, with that no jumper shit, like when he interviewing Pop, the nigga who killed Pop Smoke, that shit is so low vibrational. Like, that shit is evil. That shit is evil. You don't even think about how his mother might feel if she saw an interview of her son's killer on that shit. Do you not have no morals and no standards? You really, like, that shit is evil. It is evil. You have to read in between the lines with all that shit. These niggas are profiting off of us. How they gonna profit off us and keep us down? If these motherfuckers gonna profit off us, we need to come together and conquer and be on top. And we do the profiting. And I'm hoping we realize that. And I also want to talk about too, even in our rap for our young black girls or listening to Sexy Red and all this shit. I want to speak on that too, because it's like, man, just like how the drill music is fucking us up, that shit is fucking our girls and our youth up too. It's fucking them up too because it's labeling them as fucking sex toys. It's making them feel like they is only as good as what's on the outside. What's on the exterior. This exterior don't mean shit if you don't know. Hey, my shit cut out. But like I was saying, this exterior don't mean shit if you don't know what's going on inside. It hurts me to my heart when I'm seeing these young girls, 7 years old, 8 years old, who want to wear makeup to school. Why are you so young? Why are you worried about wearing makeup to school? When we was young, as y'all was playing with Barbies and shit. You want to wear makeup to school at 7 years old? That only comes from this social media shit. They pushing all this shit on them. They feel like they have to put all this makeup and all this, and it's going to make these young girls feel like they need to get their body done. Like, that's just fucking with us too. Like, #1 thing, we got to take a stand and cut that shit off. Man, time. It's only gonna make you hate yourself. You never gonna love yourself, man. You gotta take a break from social media. And I tell anybody, if social media is a way for you to actually be social media for the reasons there for, like branding and getting your like brand out there, don't be on that shit. You never gonna love yourself looking at what somebody else doing. You gotta love yourself in within. And man, when these little girls are seeing all this shit, Sexy Red throwing their ass on a car, shaking ass on cars, no. You just labeling yourself as a sex toy. And it's fucking with the men too, because now all the men is looking at y'all like y'all sex toys. So now a lot of our young black men are thinking with their little head instead of their big head. They thinking with they sacral chakras. They thinking with their dicks all the time. And thinking with your dick all the time ain't going to get you nowhere. It's only going to destroy you. Oh, it's so much porn addiction going on for the youth. Everything's at the top of their phone. They can just look that shit up. And it's desensitizing their brain. Not only is it desensitizing their brain, it's fucking them up. Now they don't know how to go and talk to a girl. They're having social anxiety. Don't have no self-control. It's fucking them up. A lot of these young girls, man, a lot of our young black queens, man, are being poisoned to feel like they only is as good as what's on the exterior, how they look. They Instagram followers. To let people know on their story 24/7 that they lit. They going up, they at a party, they doing all this shit. That's not what life's about. Because you don't love yourself doing that shit. We gotta change, man. It do stop. The music is big too, man. We gotta cut the brainwashing out. It's brainwashing, man. We gotta cut that joint out, man, for real. We gotta cut it out, man. It's only hurting us, man. But hey, I'm trying to keep that real quick and simple. Try to keep it real quick and simple. Hope y'all fuck with the video, man. I'm gonna try to get back on this joint tomorrow. Get another topic going on. We gonna talk some more, man. Just remember, Slim, take care of yourself. You always a work in progress. It's no such thing as competition. The only competition is the you yesterday. That's the only competition. Take one day at a time and see how far you go. Don't put a deadline on shit. Don't say you need to get shit done by this certain time. You a work in progress. You strong. You one of the chosen ones. I know you one of the chosen ones because you tuning in right here. Be strong. Hey, man, I'm about to get off this joint. Fuck with y'all boys, man. Be smart out here, man.